Hey there, I'm CJ Miller. I'm in Shreveport, Louisiana. Across the Red River is beautiful Bossier City, Louisiana. I'm gonna take a nice little walk through downtown this late morning, just before noon. Uh, Trying to be a little bit more uh, physical, not just in the evening, but at night. With the cardio stuff and the weight loss and everything that I'm trying to work on. Actually, it's not so much weight loss, but I want to work on, fat to muscle ratio. My weight is fine. I just want it to be more muscle and less cellulose or whatever. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I'm not going too far today because it's hot out here, but I want to get a little bit more acclimated to the weather. Fall is approaching in a few weeks, but right now it still feels like blazing summer. So, yeah. I find that I'm kind of excited for the Red River Revel that's coming up. I've talked about that in a few videos this weekend, and just let's see what else. Basically, not that much. I just wanted to do at this point, invite people to come check us out in Shreveport, Bossier, Northwest Louisiana area. But, I want to inspire people, if I can, to get up and move your body, to the extent of your ability, and do that once in a while. I really do feel like, being in motion burns calories and energies and everything like that. And as we get older, I just feel that that's kind of something that that could benefit everybody, So, and the best, the best that we can do sometimes has to be good enough. But, it's all about being our best healthy selves or whatever. So, how am I? 1, 2. I've been doing keto. I'm full into it now. 1, 2, 3. I'm probably about 4 days, 3 or 4 days into a keto. But by midnight tonight, I will be ready for a heavy dose of carbs. But also, it's like I'm trying to conserve money, so it's not going to be about going out to eat. Yesterday, we were helping a friend celebrate a milestone, and I didn't even have the cake. Tonight, another associate is going to be celebrating a milestone, and I'm also not going to have the cake. And I'm going to tell you, our dear lady that makes all the cakes for our milestones, oh my God, there's not a cake made anywhere that is better than her cakes. And I'm talking about a lifetime of eating cake, bruh. And yeah, if you're local and you know her and you've had some of her cake, damn, are you fortunate. And I have to pass that up. I'm not a dessert person, but I love her cakes. But she also makes some sugar-free options too. Of course, that's not carb-free. There's always carbs in the ingredients that go into making the cakes or whatever. So, I also think talking as I walk is also doubling down because, I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that can do like health walks. I don't know. Why would I pay? I know that it's a good time. There's a whole like health walks, and they organize it, and they can do good things and spread the word, motivation, but they charge fees. If those fees go to a charity or go to fund research and everything for healthy living and everything, that's good. But I don't just want to help people make money, you know. So I don't know, unless I know something, I really do tend to avoid health walks. I went on a couple of those when I was younger, you know, in my 20s, for, you know, about 6 or 7 miles up and down the you know, there's a running path along the river that kind of hugs the parkway, but it kind of goes a little, you know, it's kind of weaves in and out of the woods near the river. But then we have a parkway, the Clive Fant Parkway, that kind of goes along that also. But it's like, if I'm out walking, I want to go at my own pace. I don't want to feel like I'm in competition, you know. I'm a very competitive person by nature, and I don't know, I don't like to enter into any competition in which I'm not actually certain I've got a good chance of winning. You know, that's my ego. And yeah, it's just one of those annoying quirks that I have, and it really irritates people that know me. I wonder if that's actually a police department or just a decal. I should be walking, motherfucker. I'm sorry. Like the light here, it's like it's time for me to walk, and I was like, dude, behind the line. The one thing about Shreveport Bossier, when you do come here, is that people can't drive. That's something else. I can be in a car with, like, I'm a passenger, and my friends, and they're driving, and I road rage more than they do. I'm like, dude, let's just get out and tell her some stuff, and beat on the windshield or whatever. So, that's not hyperbole. But yeah, we do have a really good bus system, you know, during the day. And during the week. On weekends, it kind of slows down. There's fewer people out running. I think on Saturdays they should keep the regular schedule, but they really they really don't. On Sundays, I could see slow it down, but yeah, they do kind of slow the schedule down on the weekends and at night. But I can't complain too much, because if I do need to go across town, currently, the public transit, we call it the sports tran, the city bus, that is free. It's free. So, and not every town that has public transportation has that. So, you know, it is a convenience, and I'd like to see it be better at the same time, but whatever. Can't have it all. Though I do want it all. Let's see. I think I'm going to go to my credit union. It's not my credit union, but it doesn't cost anything for me to use this ATM for my credit union to withdraw money. And I think I'm just going to take some money out. Basically just to put it with some cash that I've been setting aside so I can take on this upcoming cruise that I'm going on at the end of the month. But you know, Let's see. Now this is definitely an intersection. It is Travis Street and Spring Street that I definitely don't want to. I definitely don't want to run against the traffic or against the light here. But I can come on this side. And yay. You know what's going to happen in about 10 years is I'm going to be one of those people that walks around the neighborhood and can't find my way home. But my credit union is right up here. I knew this was the street, but I was like, which direction? Because I normally approach it from a different direction. So that's another plus of making like YouTube videos. If I get all like, I'm just joking right now, but if for some reason I get all like mind tangled and lost in dementia related kind of stuff or anything like that, hey, at least there's a record of it. Smart. No, but like I'm one of those people that like I set alarms. If I'm cooking food, I set alarms. If I'm running bath water, I don't leave the bathroom unless I get distracted and my tub overflow or something like that. That happened once about maybe about 15 years ago. A roommate and I, we had just moved into an apartment, and I turned on some water, and then I went into the bedroom and started, unpacking some boxes and organizing, and I was gonna like run a bath and take a bath, and the tub filled up faster than I thought it would, and it was a shallow tub, and the apartment itself was in a rickety garage apartment. Like you walk in this apartment, it was all like, that first dumpster apartment that you got, when you're stepping out. It was like that, And we had water pouring from the floor into the garage. Thank God nobody was parked down there. So I learned at that point, hey, when I'm doing something, kind of stay by it, If I'm in the kitchen, I'm cooking, I stay nearby everything. And I do set alarms. And, if I'm baking, I can step away from the oven or something. But if I'm doing something on the stove top that has like a little oil or something, anything that might splatter or boil over or something, I definitely stay by it. I will do that, get distracted. It's not even like a dementia thing. It's just my attention span is like, boop, totally gone. Okay. It's a good thing I took this walk because I had chicken wings for lunch. I had chicken wings for dinner last night. I had chicken wings all day long for the last couple of days. And that's what I had today. But still have one or two of those pork chops left over too, so I won't have to really cook anything. But I'm getting ready for what do you call it? Oh yeah, that card break. Okay, let me just pause the video so I can get my money out of this ATM. Yay! Hey there, so got the money and I'm heading home. I love where I live and I love downtown. I am considering in the next year or so looking at other apartments, for the rent that we have. there are other complexes, other apartments that have like some pretty awesome amenities, for the same market rate. So that's one thing that we do have. Large truck. We do have some opportunities for affordable housing. Even in the economy that's a little bit rougher. Who am I kidding? It's a lot rougher, for a lot of people. But we have some pretty dang good opportunities as far as like where to live. You're gonna need more than a standard minimum wage, unless you just want to be renting a room or roommating with someone or something. So if you're maybe part of a multiple income household, you're gonna do well. A single person, you're really just gonna have to dig around. There are good options. There are good places. There are rent controlled things like that. You just sometimes may have to get on a waiting list and wait it out. But once you're there, you're there. Yeah, so that's cool. So, and it's just a matter of just knowing what to do. Like, I have a friend who's been in town, and he's kind of been like floating around like hotels and motels. I've discovered since he's been in town, and I'm like, well, if you're going to do that, there are some extended stay places that are pretty decent if you're just looking to stay for a few weeks while you set some money aside for getting an apartment and everything. And so he didn't know about some of those, and I was able to tell him, and I'm like, some of these are pretty seedy, and then some of them are really not that bad, but they are extended stay, not permanent places, but you could go there for about a month, 2 months or something like that, and pay by the week. And and then set stuff aside until you're ready to do like an apartment or something. But ultimately, all I have is my experience to go on. Certainly have no business trying to be anybody's life coach or advisor or anything like that. If somebody wants to know how I cope and how I get by, I can tell that, but I can't tell somebody else what they're supposed to do with their life, how they're supposed to get by. This building here is supposed to be opening up sometime in 2026. They've been doing some work on it, but then also a lot of things were damaged. Records and everything, they were all kept on that fourth floor, and that's where the first let's see, you can do this. We have this kind of thing every week if you go somewhere and get like a $10 coupons and everything. 429 Crockett Street. I don't know. If you're down here, you can go do that about once a week. And apparently they'll enter you in a competition or something. But anyway, back to this library. When they do open it, I'm going to really enjoy it. If I'm still downtown. If I'm not, because there's another area of town that I like also. That's really great in the Anderson Island kind of area that I've been eyeing. But if I did move, it wouldn't be for about another year. I'm not a thing that I rush, certainly since I've been needing to save money for like a moving truck or something like that. It's not that I don't like where I am now. I love it, really. It's a great little view and everything. But, well, like I said, it would be a question of, hey, what's a better fit for my budget and for me and everything like that. Although I'm not really having financial troubles with the rent or anything like that, but just basically which amenities that the properties offer are better suited to me. That's really what it is. Okay, so okay, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off now because I'm gonna finish my little walk and then get home. But let me just say, do come check us out in Shreveport, Bossier. Anytime that you want to come through here, if you can't think of something interesting that suits your taste, get in touch with me. I will find something that will appeal to you. That's my personal promise. I will do everything I can to ensure that visitors have a nice time if they come to Northwest Louisiana. I'll find you some suggestions based on what you want to do. Something for every budget, something for every person, something for every family, okay? Peace, God bless, love and light. Ciao, Bella.